It's the final countdown. Da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. There's a cord. Whoa, watch out. Get that cord out of the way. Frank, you see that? Hopefully Frank did not see that cord. That would have caused tremendous ruckus. Welcome to your Vape at 5. Yes, your Vape at 5. I'm your host. I am Black Cat. I'm back. I was gone. Seemed like forever. Seemed like I was gone forever. Did it seem like that, Charlie? To you, Frank? Did it seem like I was gone forever, never coming back ever? As you know, those who watch me, which I'm sure you all do, because I'm awesome. It's over there. I took a week-long extended weekend trip to the great garden state, as it were, of New Jersey. I went to New Jersey. My daughter was in a play. She was in Annie, and she was Molly. Now, there's a picture, if you remember, the Facebook group, which you should be. So I've told you 100 times. I'm going to tell you 100 times more. It is the greatest Facebook group on earth. It's the greatest Facebook group on Facebook, according to Mark Zuckerberg. He told me, right from his mouth to my ears, that it's the greatest. He's a member. You should be one too. I put a picture up of her as Molly in the play. She was hilarious. She was absolutely awesome. I'll tell you, I had a fantastic time. She was really, we were really busy, but we did get to spend some good quality time together and we did little Christmas stuff there because I don't get to see her over Christmas. So I did all my Christmas stuff while I was there. And, yeah, did some kid stuff. Took her to Chuck E. Cheese, which, you know, kids love Chuck E. Cheese. In fact, I got in a competition to see how many tickets we could get because I wanted to be like the guys with the most tickets, which she was very enthused about. She thought that was fantastic. And we ended up getting over 531 tickets in 1 hour. So any of you Chuck E. Cheese veterans will know that 531 tickets in an hour, that's some game playing right there. That is some game playing. I found a niche where I could get 16 tickets in 10 seconds, and I continued to do that for literally a while. Little kids were like trying to get on the game. I was like, hold on, I'm almost done. Till one of the parents said, "Sir, can they play this too?" I was like, no, that didn't happen. I let them play. That'd be awful to be that guy who's like playing and won't let any of the kids on. They're like, can somebody get this fucking guy out of here, please? What the fuck is going on with this guy? All right, well, I'll tell you what. I missed you guys. I missed the show. What has changed? What is new? What is going on with me? Well, I wicked the recurve, and I used it all weekend. So Wednesday will be the the Rebirth by Mike Vapes and Hell Vape. It will be the review of this little beauty. So I have some things that I enjoy about it, and I can't wait to tell you guys. I'll tell you this: I've kept it with a single coil build the entire time I've used it, and man, I'll tell you, I honestly, I don't know if I have a better single coil RDA. I mean, it's 24 millimeters, so you would think that it wouldn't be as but so is the C4. C4 is a 24 millimeter RDA that I had such fantastic flavor from, and you know, my watts to ohms ratio is a little high, but I'm still vaping it, you know, at about 100 ohms almost on a 0.16 build. And there's enough air capacity and everything for it, and it's just a absolutely fantastic vape. So Wednesday will be the review on that. This week, I've got a fantastic week for you guys. Now, look, this week is our featured builder, is a good friend of mine, somebody I've known quite a while in the community. Somebody that went through the, you know, he and I kind of went through the same building ranks, as it were, like following Nick and learning a lot from Nick and Divine 83. And, you know, he and I talked about that today, which I'll talk about that before I start featuring him here. But, yeah, you know, he and I talked a lot, you know, we're kind of like under Nick for a while. Apprentices, I guess. Not apprentices, but he worked with us to help us get better. And, yeah, so he gave us, like, literally, I have a container here full of giveaway stuff. full of giveaway stuff. Actually I have a clean build shirt in there, which I'm going to give away on Wednesday. But I have wick, I have wire, I have juice, tons and tons of juice. My God. I bet you I have 600 milliliters of juice in here. I have 4 spools of wire. I have tough, juicy wicks. Is that Texas wick? Texas tough juicy wicks. Wick, cotton. That's all going to be given out this week. So stick around. There may be a giveaway today. I don't know yet. If I have time, I'll throw one together and we'll get it out there, but I'm not sure yet. Not 100% sure. But yeah, one of the giveaways will be to put a number into this video in the comments section, but I will talk more about that after the video, or after I feature them, obviously, and a little bit tomorrow. Great to see everybody. Let's go through and say hi to everyone, and then we are going to get busy with the feature. Participants. Bill Bryan, what's up, Bill? How you doing, man? Great to see you. Glad you are here. BlackCat's Whiteface. That's me. You know, I literally spent like 20-something hours on the road this weekend, and I'll tell you, there's nothing more exhausting for a middle-aged man than to sit in the driver's seat of a car. I was like exhausted. When we got home super early Sunday morning, and I just beat, man. Yesterday I couldn't do anything. The Browns won yesterday, which was fantastic. Those of you who watch American football, the Browns are 3-4, won 3 out of the last 4 games since they changed their coach from Hugh Jackson, which had a Hugh Jackson, the previous coach, had 3 wins in 3 years. Now they've just won 3 more games since he's been gone. Thank you, Hugh. See you later. All right, Bosa Skata, good to see you, man. Glad you are here. Bubbly Blindly. What's up, Blindly? How you doing, man? Great to see you. Cal's Irons, good to see you. Glad you are here, sir. Charles McLaren, the Baron. What's up, Charles? How you doing, brother? Great to see you. Charlie. What's up, Charlie? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Circumstance Face. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Clint. I'm not on your fucking lawn, Johnson. He's not on my fucking lawn. He better not be. Lawn is looking fantastic. Told you that, Clint. Lawn. Since you've been away from my lawn, it's looking fantastic. Colt Seavers, the unknown stuntman. I'm not sure who Colt Seavers is, but he's got a wrench. So it's probably Nick. If Nick was able to change his name, he'd probably change his name to Colt Seavers, I'm guessing. That's fucking hilarious, by the way. Fabian, what's up, Fabian? How you doing, man? Frank, what's up, Frankie? Good to see you, brother. Glad you are here. Heather Joe. What's up, Heather Joe? How are you, hon? Great to see you. I am Lamb. What's up, Lamb? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Ian Thomas. What's up, Ian? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. James Capozzi. What's up, James? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Glad you are here. Jeff Lawson. What's up, Jeff? No, it's not Jeff Lawson. That is Jeff Steven Seagal Lawman. Good to see you, Jeff. Glad you're here. Jeff Sealer. What's up, dude? How you doing, Jeff? Good to see you. Jeff and Jeff are in the house. Jennifer Sage. Hey, Jennifer. How are you, hon? Great to see you. Always happy to see you in the chat. Such a friendly young lady. Great to see you, Jennifer. Thank you so much for joining. Glad you are here. Joey to the motherfucking O is in the house. What's up, Joey? How you doing, brother? Great to see you. Juan. What's up, Juan? How you doing, man? Great to see you. Scroll on down here. Oh, quite a few people here today. Goodness gracious. Quite a few. People showed up. You guys missed me, didn't you? You missed me? A little bit? What? I bet you did. I think you did. I think by the response I'm getting today and the amount of viewers, I'm thinking you guys missed me a little bit. Well, I'll tell you, I'd miss me too. Because I'm fucking awesome. Kim Dixon, what's up, Kim? How you doing? Great to see you. Glad you are here. Lino, what's up, Lino? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Loyal to that coil. What's up, Loyal? How you doing, brother? Matt Chandler, what's up, Matt? How are you, sir? Good to see you, brother. Glad you are here. Merlin71, Merlin. What's up, man? Merlin, you know what, man? I know you're busy as hell. I'm so glad you're here. I am still using the, I use it constantly, the Addy stand that you made me. These things are absolutely beautiful. I don't know if you guys are selling them or just giving them away, but they are absolutely fantastic, great quality. One thing I'll say about, so what I have on there today is the Bunker RDA by Asmodus. I'm going to do a review on this 24mm single coil. Do a review on this weekend. I'll get it out probably Saturday, maybe Sunday, whatever day I get it fully edited and done. But I'm going to have a review up for this. I've been using it last couple days, but I want to use it for about 3 more days. I want to get at least like 6 days, 6 or 7 days of usage in before I review it. So I probably won't do it till like Saturday or Sunday. Anyway, I will have a giveaway for a brand new one of these. I believe it's gold. So stay tuned for that. If you have your eye on a bunker RDA and want one, I will have an extra one to give out, and that will be, I'll tell you how to do it during the review. Mr. Pebble, what's up, Pebble? How you doing, man? Good to see you, brother. I'm glad you are here. Raven Shadow, what's up, Raven? How you doing, honey? Great to see you. Rick McCraw, what's up, Rick? How you doing, man? Great to see you. Glad you are here. Rob Wiggles, Wiggles on down there. What's up, Wiggles? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Sick Boy, what's up, Sick Boy? How you doing, man? Great to see another gentleman I always see in the chats. Always happy to see him. He's such a good dude, man. Glad you're here, Sick Boy. Thanks for joining. Simple Vapes, what's up, Scotty? How you doing, man? Great to see you. Glad you're here. There is my girl, Spring Vaping UGA girl. It's a long name, tough to get out. It's like Black Cat Whiteface, but different. You know, it's hard to get out. Nobody ever gets Black Cat Whiteface right, and I've actually kind of thought about just going to Black Cat because Black Cat Whiteface, like, I don't know if people think it has like racial implementations, but it doesn't. Like, it's a dumbass name that I picked up because my cat, Waylon Jennings, looks like has a black cat with a white face. Somebody asked me one time, they're like, "Oh, it's not like it doesn't have it." I'm like, no. Absolutely not. Like, I don't have. Why would I do that? That's stupid. Anyway, good to see you, Fred. Glad you are here. Stephen Aiken, what's up, man? How you doing? Todd Black, what's up, Todd? How you doing? Tony Berry, what's up, Tony? How you doing, brother? Great to see you. I'm super glad you're here. VDOL 55, 3D action coming at you, and my brother from another mother, Mr. Wood Tick Mike. Good to see you guys. Thanks everybody for joining. Happy Monday. I'll tell you, I was in a fantastic mood today. Just an absolutely fantastic mood. And I don't know what it was, but I just, something, I don't know, just in a great mood. And, you know, it just made me think, you know, it's Monday, and normally I'm bummed out on Monday just because you have to go back to work and all that. But, you know, I get in like really, really good moods during the holidays. Like, I love Christmas. I like Thanksgiving because I like to eat and see family and stuff, but I really like Christmas. And, you know, like all the way back from on the way to New Jersey and the way back, we were listening to Christmas music. And, like, you know, my wife and I were talking because she's not too fond of it, but she'll you know, humor me and let me listen to it. And she's like, you know, do you like the songs? Or like, what do you like? And I'm like, no, I just like the feeling of listening to it. Like, there's nothing about the songs that are really, you know, that great. It's just, I don't know. I just like Christmas and I like that time. And like, I don't know, just so thankful for being in such a good mood, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, that is that. So today we're going to jump right at 5:15, man. I'm telling you, I am a machine. When it comes to scheduling this show, it's just like second nature, man. Second nature. Now, if I can only figure out how to get my Zoom to work through the OBS, that'd be perfect. I'm working on it, though. I've got a couple things I'm working on, so hopefully. Another thing I'll mention is DripKid will be a guest on Thursday. So Thursday, I will have DripKid.N.Y on. I'm going to start doing that with the builders. I think I mentioned it, that on either Tuesday or Thursday, I'm going to have them on if they want to come on. Some don't want to. Some don't really like being on YouTube, and you know, some people just don't. That's just not their gig, and I totally respect that. But we're gonna have DripKid on Thursday, and have a little conversation with him. About midway through the episode or midway through the show, I will open up the Zoom room and let everybody else in if you guys want to come in and hang out for a little bit, maybe like a half hour, 25 minutes, whatever. So that's what we're going to do on Thursday. Tomorrow, we are going to do something that Nick Fenton, Lou Ferrigno in the chat, if that may be him, Colt Sievers or Colts whatever, that may be him. But we're doing a build that he talked to me about this yesterday and today. It is it's twisted wire frame, twisted wire with alien wrap over top of it. And sounds really interesting to me, and something that really could be a good vape. So tomorrow I'm going to do square wire twisted, 0.2. I'm going to twist up 3 strands of it, and then we're just going to make a 3-core alien out of those twisted strands, and we'll see how that works out. And I'll wick it up and let you guys know how the vape is. And it might be something, another variation of something we can do. I'm not sure how it will lay, like how the actual wrap will lay, because it doesn't look like it's going to, it will lay consistently as it would over regular round wire, square wire, because it's a little, you know, it's not a flat angle. But we'll give it a shot and try that. So that'll be tomorrow. Rebirth is on Wednesday. Thursday is DripKid.N.Y will be on the show. And Friday, as always, is Rigged Friday, packed week. It's going to be a fantastic week. You guys put your seatbelts on. gonna be great. Blind J, Anarchy Coil, what's up, man? How you guys doing? Thank you for joining. All right, so I mentioned that Dario or DripKid.N.Y, we both kind of started out the same, and I, as far as like the time we started building and how we started building, I was turned on to N-Divine 83 a little bit after DripKid was. DripKid was one of the first people that actually started following Nick prior to him being on YouTube, prior to him being like huge on Instagram. Like, I think he was there before he had 5,000 followers, and Nick now has over like 11,000 followers. So you can assume that was a long time ago, because it takes a long time to get followers on Instagram if you're not like posting your boobs or like, you know what I mean? If, like, for like just a guy to get it through talent, it's not easy. So we had talked a little bit about it, and we talked about one of the things he mentioned is the three gentlemen that were really influential on him learning how to build. And it was, of course, Nick, and then Ramo to you, who's been featured here on the Vape at 5. You know Ramo. Ramo's in chat a lot. Manipulated Metals, which is Derek. Derek's been on DroptheShame. He's been featured here, and he's in the chat every so often, just kind of hanging out. Were the three people that really taught him a lot of different things about building. And, a couple of things popped in my mind when he told me that. Is like, wow, like those are three people that really helped me a lot. You know what I mean? And like, are we really that common, or are these just the type of guys that are really out there trying to help people learn how to do this? And I think that's more the case. I think it's more the case that, those three gentlemen that I mentioned are really the people that are trying to teach people how to do this craft, that love the craft and want people to learn how to do it, and for the betterment of the craft. And it goes back to this community. And I always say that, there's certain sects or niches of the vaping community. And I think the vaping community as a whole is really an accepting, fun, great family. Really not a whole lot of, we have some drama and things like that. And, it's fun. And 99% of it's just joking and joshing with each other. And, it depends on how thick your skin is, whether you let it bother you or not. But not saying that things should be said. And I don't want to say that you can say anything to anybody and you should get away with it. I'm just saying a lot of it's just, horsing around with each other, like kind of like some people do, and that's fine. But, the building niche in this community is just an awesome community. And everybody is so willing to help each other out. There's really not a whole lot of egos in it. And even the people that are really, really, really good, there's not a whole lot of egos, man. They want to help you, and they want, to see you do well. And, it's just something, that I think is if you can take anything away from the community, from the niche of the community, is that, it's to help other people in the building, in our niche, the builders, it's to help other people learn how to do it. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I thought it was really, really neat having that conversation with him. He's been building now for, almost 2 years, I believe. And he started out like a lot of us did. He had a sub-ohm tank, and it just wasn't doing it for him. And he got an RTA and tried that, and he really liked it. And then he went in and got his own wire. He was using custom, pre-made coils from China. And, he said, I didn't really like this. So I went and got I have a similar story. Went and bought some Canthol, and he wrapped it up, and he did it. And he's like, wow, this is 10 times better. It's a great vape. And just kind of went from there. And that's how a lot of us builders kind of get into it. We're like, oh, this is really good. Let's try something different. And, it sparks that part of our brain that we like, and we just roll on. All right, so we are going to take a look today at DripKid.N.Y. We're going to go through his profile. We're going to feature, I'm going to show you some of his builds. We'll talk about him a little bit. Then we'll come back up top. I'll wrap it up. And if we have enough time, I will do a little itty-bitty giveaway that will go out. All this will go out on Saturday, as well as all the stuff from Shytots Week will go out on Saturday. All right, so without further ado, let me take it to the laptop, and we're going to take a look at Drip. Woo! There we go. All right, let's bring this up here. All right. DripKid.N.Y. 354 posts. He's got 1,500 followers. Says he is a father of 5, a husband, and a hype man. Coil Smith, Coil Head, Vape Nut, and biographer. He is a member of Building Brothers. Fantastic build team here on Instagram. One of the best build teams there is. Congratulations, DripKid, for becoming a member of Building Brothers, man. That's awesome. All right, first one we're going to look at. Okay, so here we go. All ribbon build. The first thing that I noticed in this that I think is really freaking awesome. It's a parabolic, but he Claptoned the parabolic piece. I can't say that I've ever seen that. That is fantastic. And excuse me. What I'm referring to is this piece right here. His parabolic piece that's doing this kind of roller coaster up and down is Claptoned. That is absolutely fantastic. He's got that framed with a single piece of ribbon on either side. He then staggered, excuse me, 4 pieces of ribbon and then did skip fused it to bring it together. Very beautiful, neat build. Look how clean that is. Things to look at on this build. A lot of things to look at. One, look at how good the micro Clapton is on that piece of ribbon. Micro clapping a piece of ribbon is really a lot more difficult than you would assume. And that looks like that's probably, I'm going to guess that that is probably 44 gauge maybe, or 42. Does he give his specs? He doesn't. I'm going to guess that's 42 or 44 gauge because I'm going to guess that his stitch and frame or stitch and fuse is probably 40 gauge. So that's probably 42 gauge that he clapped in that with. Absolutely beautiful, man. I hope he's got another shot of that. Here we go. With a little alien wrapped helix or a felix. He's got a piece of square wire in the middle there. 3 pieces of ribbon on either side. 2 twisted frames framing it up. And then the alien wrap falling into the groove of that helix. Absolutely beautiful, man. Look at that. Look at the colors he got on that too. It looks like so. What he did on those twisted frames is he mixed his alloys. So it looks like he's got a stainless steel piece and a nichrome piece. And the stainless steel is what's giving you that gold, that purple, and that gold on the outside. Absolutely beautiful, man. Oh, here we go. All right, what you have here looks like a Enigma wrapped in an Enigma. And I think the outer, or maybe that's an interlock. Having a little trouble making it out. The outside looks like a triple fuse. No, that's a stitched Enigma with a piece of twisted running through the middle of it on both sides. That's what that twisted is. Then the inside coil looks like, I'm going to guess that's another Enigma, or maybe a triple interlock. Let's see if we can get a better picture of that one. Little pitchfork action there. Here we go. I'll be able to see. Oh, that's a razorback. So, or not a razorback, it's a hedgehog. Okay, so it's a hedgehog, dual fuse hedgehog, and then on the inside is a stitched Enigma. Absolutely beautiful. So the outside is a hedgehog with that twisted wire running through the middle of it. And the inside is an Enigma with a stitched Enigma. Absolutely beautiful. See how he mismatched it with its in the post. He has the top of the outer going to the top over here and the bottom over here. And then he has the top of the stitched Enigma going over here and the bottom going over here. And here's some great pictures of this build. This was his entry in the Adore Week 2 Challenge. Adore is sponsoring, Don from Adore is sponsoring a build-off with the Resistance crew, and I've mentioned it a few times, versus anybody who wants to go against them. All right. Here we have a pitchfork with a triple fuse. Let me see if I can get a closer picture of that so I can tell you exactly what's going on. I bet you this is it here. Or this is it. Okay, that's a great picture. Let's see if I can explain this. Okay. Round wire frames, first stitch, our first round wire frame staggered. This looks like 40 gauge. The first fuse is around a piece of square wire. Did that on both sides, cut it in half, used it for the frames. And in the middle, he's got 3 pieces of ribbon, a piece of square wire, 3 pieces of ribbon. And his final fuse, he went 3 across, which is really, really cool. So his original stag was, he skipped 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So he skipped 4 on his original fuse. Then he used 3 of those for his final fuse across. Look how straight that is. Now, things to look at on this build. First, look how clean and nice his no spacing on his fuse. No facing on the stagger fuse at all. Second thing, look how straight his fuses are across his last fuse. I mean, they're perfect. They're not bent at all. And it's so easy to bend one of those if you miss the fuse. The amount of patience and skill that took is unbelievable. Because you got to think, looking at it there, it's easy to see the 3 you need to miss. But doing it with, doing it where it's life size is nearly impossible. That is a phenomenal build. Similar build, this time with 1 fuse as his main fuse. Okay, so this is a pitchfork where he did, the first fuse he did was, so round wire frames. First fuse is on 2 pieces of ribbon. His second fuse is another piece of round wire. And then he took 1, 2, 3, looks like 8 pieces of ribbon for his final fuse. Just an absolutely beautiful build. Very complex, very, very difficult to get. Again, look at the spacing on the fuse on the outside. Everything is nice and tight. All his fuses are nice and straight, which is so difficult to do on a triple fuse pitchfork. Absolutely beautiful. Little shout out to his photography. US Interceptor 2700. Mech Mod. Look how beautiful that is. Absolutely gorgeous, man. Oh, that was space coils. My bad. Sorry about that. Let's grab some. Here you go. I always mention something about builders that, you know, they really become photographers as well. And you can tell this is an absolutely beautiful photo. Just a really skilled photographer. Absolutely beautiful. Interlock Alien and the High-On. Look at the contrast he has there with the gold versus that white cotton. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful photograph. Beautiful build. Absolutely perfect. Nice and tight. Beautiful job. What is this? How did I not see this when I was looking at his page? Okay, we got to look at this. What is it? Oh my gosh. Okay, so what you are looking at here is basically 2 builds in one. So the build on the inside here is a Felix. So he has a Felix, Alien Helix inside. He framed that with 2 pieces of ribbon. Then he got 2 pieces of round wire, stacked them, and fused with 3 fuses, 2 skipped, 3 fuses, 2 skipped. Absolutely gorgeous. Look how tight his fuse is. No spaces in the outside fuse. All the lines are nice and tight. Perfect Felix inside. That's gorgeous, man. Let's get a bigger shot of that. Look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous. All right. This was for the 270 build off. That is just absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous build. There you go, a little color shot on it. Some purples and gold from that nichrome. And a heat shot. Beautiful build, man. Absolutely beautiful. Here is another pitchfork. So, this pitchfork, I don't know what his fuse is on this, but it looks like it's 42. It may be 40, but it looks smaller than that to me. he has, so his frames are, looks like a piece of square wire. I have to get a little closer to be able to see that for sure. But it looks like he staggered a piece of square wire. Then he framed up a frame staple or a staple in the middle with 2 pieces of ribbon on either side and then skip fused it. Let's see if I can get a better picture of that frame. Here we go. Okay, so it's 2 pieces. So the actual outside frames are staggered square wire with 2 pieces of ribbon on either side. He then has 2 pieces of ribbon laying next to it, that staple, beautifully made staple, 2 pieces of ribbon, and then the same frame. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful build. Interlock spaced Fralian. That is a mother of a Fralian. Holy cow. How many pieces do you have here? It looks like about 16. I'm going to guess it's about 16. Yeah. 16 pieces of ribbon. So typically 16 pieces of ribbon would be something you would use on an Enigma. And he did a spaced interlock on it with a very fine gauge. That looks like 40 gauge interlock. That is beautiful. Great spacing on it. So the tough part of this is that you don't have anything to pattern your spacing. So you're basically just making your spacing by holding a consistent angle. Same drill speed, same angle, all the way down. The tough part of doing that with this wide of a build, anybody who does this would know that being able to keep that consistent fuse with that wide of a build where it's not collapsing on itself is extremely difficult. And he did it. It's much easier just to wrap it really, really tight than to try to do a consistent spacing all the way through. And he nailed it. Absolutely beautiful, man. Great color on that. Gorgeous. Great picture. Look at just the definition and the detail in that picture. You can actually see the machining into the screw and into the deck. I think that's probably the hermetic. Yeah, that's a hermetic RDA single coil. Beautiful. Again, if you just look at some of the photography here, I believe some of this juice is actually in the giveaways for the week. Great splash shot. We looked at this one. I think we looked at this one. No, I don't think we did. This is different. So this is in the Gollum RDA by Big D Coils and Ramo 2U. Staggered round wire frames. Inside of that, you have a staple with 2 pieces of ribbon, a piece of square wire, and then 2 more pieces of ribbon on either side. 2 pieces of round wire. So he did a double fuse, skip 1, double fuse, skip 1, double fuse, skip 1. If you notice, all his builds are these real technical skip fuse, which are just absolutely insanely difficult to do. And he just does them just unbelievably how good he is at them. Another picture of that spaced. Look at that. That tells you right there. If you look at how good that is, just fantastic. And knowing how easily that wants to collapse, like holding that angle when it wants to collapse, that's just amazing, man. That is a gorgeous build. All right, here we go with a little corrugated build. This is beautiful. This is the picture I used for the tile, and I just really, really like how clean it is. I mean, it's perfect. I mean, it's absolutely perfect. Huge. All right, so he starts out with a corrugated piece framed with 2 pieces of ribbon. His actual outside frames is staggered 4 pieces of ribbon. Then he skip fuses it all the way through. Things to look at. How tight his stagger is on the side. How tight his fuse is. It's absolutely perfect. How straight of a fuse he gets. When you when you use ribbon as your frames, I've mentioned this 100 times. How you doing, Cooper? Tracy, good to see you. I mentioned this 100 times. When you use ribbon as your frames, the fuse will not move. So when you use round wire, you can actually push that fuse up or down a little bit when you're fusing it to make it line up better. With ribbon, you can't do that. So it's just that much more difficult to do it with a ribbon frame, staggered ribbon frame. It really is. Absolutely beautiful picture. You can tell he stacked it because he's got everything in focus. Both coils are in focus. And, of course, he dualed it, which is just gorgeous. Take a look at this alien. I believe this is the intake. Yeah, this is the intake RDA by Mike Vapes. Beautiful alien. Look at the curve on that alien. It's absolutely gorgeous. Look at the detail in the RTA. How gorgeous that is. Just beautiful, man. Just absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous build. Little Fralien in there. Love it. All right.
Hey.
What's up, baby?
The queen is home.
Queen's home?
That's right.
Good to see you, Queen. All right, so another Inception build. The inside is looks like a 3-core alien is what I'm guessing. With that beautiful, I mean, he gets such good curve on his alien. I mean, look at the outside here. The far alien coil, how good that curve is. Absolutely beautiful. On the inside, he's got a staple stagger fuse clapped in variation with a big staple in the middle, framed with 2 pieces of square wire, 2 pieces of ribbon on either side of that, and then looks like a square wire frame. Yeah, that's a square wire frame. Absolutely gorgeous. And it looks like he did an angled fuse on it. I didn't notice that until just now. So it's a straight fuse, angle fuse, straight fuse, angle fuse, straight fuse, angle fuse. Absolutely gorgeous, man. That is an absolutely beautiful build. All right. Twisted Messes Pro 24. Got a half well, I guess you couldn't call it a half stag. I guess you can. So got a half stag ribbon and square wire. All right, so anytime you do a half stag and you don't have a fuse point on the far side or a fuse point on one side, the thing you have to try to do is keep that fuse absolutely straight. So that's what you want to look at in this build. Look how straight his lines are. And that's really, really, really difficult, especially with that wide of a build. I mean, we're talking 2 pieces of square wire and 4 pieces of ribbon. So we're looking at like, those are probably 0.4 ribbon or 0.4 square wire. So we're looking 12 pieces that he had to keep, 12 pieces of ribbon equivalent to that he had to fuse it perfectly straight. And if you look at it, his fuse is, I mean, that is so difficult to do. And his fuse is perfectly straight. Even look at the fuse coming out of the RDA. And this is after he wrapped it, where it tends to want to turn on you a little bit. It didn't. That is absolutely gorgeous. Getting it that well done is extremely difficult. Not a hugely difficult build to do because you're not really fusing the second side, but to do it correctly like DripKid did, extremely difficult. More difficult than if there was a fuse on the far side. Much more difficult than if there was a fuse on the far side. That is a beautiful build. Little interlock alien paralleled with a piece of round wire, probably 26 gauge, I would guess. Maybe 28 gauge. Beautiful, man. Look at the curve on that interlock. Perfect. Look at even after. So when you wrap this coil, it wants to expand your fuse and make your fuse look like it's coming apart a little bit. Whereas when it's just a flat piece or stick of wire, it doesn't look like that. And if you look at how still the spacing is absolutely perfect on that. I mean, he just ripped right through that interlock. I'm really impressed with this build. I'm really, really impressed with that build. Look how straight his lines are. That's amazing. That really is to nail that build that well. That's amazing, man. That blows me away. That is a fantastic build. That's fantastic. Why did I not like that? All right. I never see people's builds anymore. That's what sucks about not on Instagram enough. I never get a chance to actually like people's builds like I should. All right, here we go with the hybrid. You have an alien to an interlock alien to an enigma to an interlock alien to a regular alien. So there are 3 different coils in these 5 wraps. You have the alien on the outside, the interlock on the immediate inside, and then in the middle you have a dual fused enigma. Absolutely gorgeous. See if I can get a shot of that not colored up, or you can really see. Well, yeah, here it is. There you go. A little bit easier to see when it's not colored. Again, and that looks like that's in the Hermetic by Suck My Mod RDA. Not a fan of these ceramic posts, but I've never used it, so I don't know if it's any good. It just doesn't look solid to me. Beautiful build, man. Absolutely beautiful. All right, here we go with another triple fuse pitchfork. Round wire frame staggered. First fuse, 2 pieces of ribbon. Second fuse, another piece of ribbon. Third and final fuse straight across, pulling in 6 more pieces of ribbon. The closest coil here, look how straight his fuses are. The back one here a little different, but on the front it is perfect. Absolutely perfect, man. That is a gorgeous build. Starting to get just a little bit of color on it with those golds coming through. Another Felix. This Felix has got a Staggerton variation in the middle. God, it looks like 4 pieces of ribbon staggered, then framed with 3 pieces of ribbon infused. Look how tight his fuse is on that stag. And then, of course, the Felix on the outside. That's absolutely gorgeous, man. Freaking gorgeous. Okay, here we go. This is the one I want to see. So this one, I believe, I want to say this was a build-off entry, but I would have to confirm with them. I believe this was a build-off entry. So it's a staggered in variation with open wire frames. You have 2 coils in one. The first coil on the inside is a stable staggered fuse clapped in variation where the fuse wire is 2 twisted wires. The outside is then larger round wire and then framed on the skip fuse for the inside coil. Let's see if there's a... Here, is that it? I think this is it. Yeah, this is the N-Divine 10K build-off because I was one of the judges. I remember looking at this. Absolutely gorgeous build. Just an absolutely gorgeous build. Look at that. And he does evil twins. So he, on the inside, on the close inside here, he does the build I previously mentioned with the twisted staggered frame. Or twisted stagger fuse on, and then on the outside he does a super fine wire corrugated build. Super fine. I want to say that's 42 gauge, but I don't know for sure. That, and look at the fuse and stagger on that build on the outside. That is gorgeous. On the other side, he reverses it and does the twisted wire fuse on the outside and that corrugated on the inside. That is just an absolutely gorgeous build. Absolutely gorgeous. That's crazy. Here's that build before he lit it up. So there it is before he lit it up. I think it's more impressive without color, just so you can see everything. The detail on that is just absolutely amazing. The creativity on it. I love when people do evil twins. I think that's a really, really neat thing to do. And it looks really, really cool on that, on the inception. Because you could do it on a hybrid where you do like outside one build to inside, then do the reverse it on the other side, to the outside to the inside. But with the Inception, just makes it that much cooler, and just a really creative, fun build, and extremely difficult. I'm telling you, that corrugated stagger fuse Clapton, Sable stagger fuse Clapton, is damn near perfect. I mean, it is perfect, absolutely perfect, man. Beautiful build, bro. Beautiful build. Dueled up the Felix and the KTX by Ramo to you. Little 4-core love. Little sub-ohm vaping right there. Beautiful. This is gorgeous. Little 3-core now. Not the most difficult build in the world, but absolutely beautiful photography. Paralleled it with a piece of 28 gauge. Just a little stagger fuse Clapton in there. You don't have to make the most crazy builds to have a beautiful build. And that is gorgeous to me. Absolutely gorgeous. And let's see what this one is here. Another half stag. This time his frame is probably, I'd say it's probably 10 pieces of ribbon. Then he put 3 more on the outside. When is that from? April. So we're almost back a year now on his page. All right, so that is Mr. Drip Kid New York. Whew, bravo, man. Fantastic, sir. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm so blown away by the half stag. A half stag is that's badass. Like that, your lines were that straight. That blows me away. That is absolutely amazing. All right. Did I mention a giveaway? Did I say something about a giveaway? Did somebody say that? Somebody say giveaway? All right. You guys want to do a giveaway? People want to do it? You want to do it? All right. We're going to do one. So let me go through my box of goodies here. We're going to pick out a giveaway bill. A little giveaway. Oh, my God. He gave me so much stuff. Let's just put it up here. And we'll grab some stuff. So I'm going to save the clean build shirt for Friday. Let's see. Empty bottle. We're going to do... Oh, he's got a Trinity drip tip in here, too. Very nice. So we're going to do... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bottles of juice. So we're going to do 220 ml bottles of loud ELiquid. What we're going to look at is blueberry donut and strawberries and cream. I need a number between 1 and 150. Go. Let me grab I got to keep track of all this stuff for this week, man, or I'll be lost. All right, so this is Drip Kid Week. I got so much stuff to give away. I mean, he really went all out. And that's the thing. If I feature you and you want to give me more stuff for giveaways and create more buzz for your giveaways, or for your week, man, feel free. Do 2 120s milliliters. And we're doing the blueberry donut and the strawberries and cream. So straw, cream, and the blueberry donut. All right. 2. This is for Monday. Put Monday down here. All right. 1 and 150. One put in 1 billion. I'm awaiting my empty spaces envelope too. I'm telling you, man. I bought like the envelopes I have are like that one. Okay, so the one I sent to Frank, I can see that one opening. I'll give him that. But the one that I sent, I can't remember who got the second one that was open. But that one was like an industrial strength envelope. Like there's no way that should have opened. No way. That's bullshit. Somebody opened that. crap. Scotty, it's great. Even Scott writes on them. All right, keep it going. Vaping Brazen. You can only get 1 entry per person, friend. Only 1 entry per person. Brazen put it. How many you got in there, bud? He has a ton. Only 1 entry per person. Very brazen of you. Vaping Brazen. Is that brazen? Is that the word? I don't fucking know. Are we timing everyone else out? No, don't do that. Don't time people out. No worries, man. Shit happens. I felt brazen. I forget to mention that. I forget to mention it. Just because I do so many giveaways, I just forget. I'll take your first entry, though. I'll take your first entry. No worries. Charlie, do you know how many boxes I would have to use? Do you know how many boxes I would... You know how many... Like, this weekend, I'm literally sending out, like, 12 things. So if you want to donate to me for shipping cost, feel free. I will take it. Trust me. Because I literally have like 12 things to send out. I don't have 12 boxes. I'm not going to go spend like $3 per box to send stuff out. Not happening. I'm not a business. You know. My show! It will go out the way that I prefer. Ohio Air. I know. That's right. Scott Spit. Vape mail. It happened. Someone stole Samsung Note 8 out of my box. Same day I got my black fat wipe. Oh my God, Spring. I'm sorry. That's awful, man. Kind of miss Ohio Air. You know, it hasn't gotten much. It probably has gotten a lot worse, sick boy. I don't know how old you are, but I've lived here. I've lived a bunch of different places, but I was born here and I stayed here till I was about 24-ish, 25. And then I was gone for like 15 years and I came back. But I like where I live in Ohio. I really, really do. I like it. I was in, New Jersey. All right, stop. That's it. Hey, Ross, how you doing, man? Good to see you, buddy. I was in New Jersey this weekend, and just like the traffic there and all that, man. I used to live in New Jersey for a while, 12 years, 12, I think 10 years. And I didn't mind it when I lived there, but God, going back and dealing with that traffic and just how busy it is, it just not. People are different, and I love New Jersey people. I really do. I have a really place in my heart for them, but they're just not nice. They're just not nice. And you get Ian drops a 20 bomb. Thank you, Ian, man. I appreciate it. Posting assistance, not for empty boxes. All right. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, Ian. That's awfully generous of you, brother. Thank you. All right. Let's draw a number. So, number between 1 and 150. Closest to the number wins without going over. Grab the random number generator. All right. 1 and 150. First number is 56. Second number is 16. And the third and winning number is 102. 102. Closest to the number. Focus. There we go. 102. Closest to the number without going over is our winner. We're going to have a winner. Oh, that's work. Not my problem. I will not be taking care of that. All right, so let's go up to the top here. 102. All right. Spring 76 is our leader. 86, Dustin Kendall. What's up, Dustin? How you doing, man? 70, 86, 86, 86, 88, Rick McCraw. 88 is our leader. 88, 88. 90, Eddie T. Hell, a.k.a. M16. 90, 90, 93, Heather Joe. 93 is my leader. 99, Blind J. 99 is the leader. 99, 99. I think we got a winner, Miss Heather Joe. We go back and double check. going to be hard to beat 99. But I'll double check. I don't see anybody put 100. 109, Andy C. You're damn. Andy C, you're always right there. Andy C is always like literally very, very close. Who was it that kept getting the number every time? Somebody did that for like 2 weeks straight. We're like nailing every number. It's like it was mixing with Mophead. Mixed with, remember that when he was winning? That was like 6 months ago, 7 months ago. 99, Blind J. Oh, it's not Heather Joe, it's Blind J. Sorry, Heather. Blind J, 99. I think we got a winner. Blind J, you are the winner, sir. Congratulations. I think I have your address. Just ping me on Instagram, okay? Blind J, you won yourself 220 mils of juice from Loud ELiquid. Loud ELiquid Blueberry Donut, which sounds absolutely scrumptious. My brother, Vaping Buckeye, makes a blueberry donut that is like fucking amazing. And some strawberries and cream. Almost like, remember Peaches and Herb? Almost like Peaches and Herb. Let me stand by. I'm going to walk away, but I'm going to come right back. Don't worry, I'll be right back. These are the new industrial strength envelopes that stuff will be sent in. Nothing will penetrate these. Even Superman cannot see through these. These things are made out of lead. This is Monday, so let me mark that as Monday. So I have it marked. Put those over there. I'm trying to stay organized here, guys. Trying to stay organized. Oh, your envelope is going to have a Monday written on it by me. Monday. All right, there we go. Congratulations, Blind J. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Thank you again, Ian, for donating. I appreciate it, man. I will definitely use it for shipping. With the holidays and all that around, you know, I'm not begging for money. I don't do that. But with the holidays around and stuff, I don't have a Patreon or anything. So it's like anything you can do to like help with shipping, it's fucking fantastic, and I do appreciate it. All right, so what? 5:59. I'm telling you, I am a machine. I'm a machine. When it comes to this show, I've got it like down. I've got this show. I'm the master of this show. All right, so to recap what we're doing this week, we had the feature today with, so to enter to win coils from DripKid New York. To enter to win coils from DripKid New York, you're going to go to his page. You're going to repost a picture from his page with the hashtag BlackCatFam. The link to his page is below. Repost a picture using the repost app. And put an @ next to his name. So at DripKid in New York with the hashtag BlackCatFam. You're going to win 3 sets of his coils. You're also going to win a Clean Builds shirt, which anybody who knows, you can't get Clean Builds shirt. I think it's a large. That's the only one I got, so that's the one you're getting. Plus, I'll probably throw in some cotton, some other stuff. It's going to be a huge giveaway. So make sure you go to his page. We're going to give him a lot of love this week. He really, really went all out with the stuff that he sent me, more than anybody has ever sent me. And I really want to try to do it up great for him today. So go to his page and do that. Now, there's going to be a giveaway on Wednesday. It's going to be the Adore ELiquid giveaway. The Adore ELiquid giveaway is going to include 2 30 mils of her ELiquid. It's also going to include a set of coils from me and a set of coils from DripKid New York. You're going to enter that giveaway by putting a number in the comment section of this video. Okay? Put a comment in the comment section of this video between 1 and 150. You also are going to tell me how awesome my beard is. I just got a beard comb. You ever heard of a beard comb? It's not really a beard comb. My wife thinks she's funny. She thinks she's slick. She's like, hey, I got you a beard comb brush. I was like, really? So she hands me this like metal brush with a handle on it. It's not a beard comb brush. I know exactly what it is. It's not a beard comb. No, it's the cat comb. It's what she was using to comb the cats. The cats didn't like it. Apparently it was too rough on them, so they didn't like it. So she gave it to me to comb my beard with without sterilizing it. I was like, I'm not using that. That was for the cat. She's like, no, it wasn't. I was like, yeah, it is. I saw it. I've seen it in the, 54, you need a shave. 54, not 54, 45. I like it. You don't like the beard? Hides how fat my face is. You don't think? I think it does. That's why I have it. I have a fat face. Oh, Lord. All right, one funny story before I go. 6:02. I'll be quick. So, at work, so you can't control who you work with unless you're the boss, and I'm not the boss of anything at work. I'm just me. And so that being said, there's certain people that you work with that are just the biggest pains in the ass, and there's nothing you can do about it. You just had to put. Hey, Freddie, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Thank you, Kim. Jen, how are you, hon? Great to see you. Yeah, she gave me a comb, a cat comb. So anyway, you can't control who you work with. And there's a person that I work with, and she's just really she's just not easy to work with. And I have been successful in not interacting with her for like 6 years. Like I know 5 years ago I had to interact with her and it just was not pleasant. And I just don't want to interact. And, at work, it's like, if you don't have to interact, they're not your friends, they're your work people. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't have to interact with you unless I have to do something that is towards work. Well, I haven't had to do anything with her. Well, she got moved apparently in our office to the seat right next to me. And like, I didn't know it was happening. So when I saw her coming with a box, a big cart, and a bunch of stuff, I'm like, oh, fuck. Here she comes. Well, then she pulls up next to the cube next to me, which was empty. And she's like, hey, neighbor. I'm like, oh, hey. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm just going to keep working, and I'm going to do something about this later. I'm not going to worry about it now. Anyway, so I sat next to her for literally like it wasn't even 45 minutes, and she already asked me to stop talking so loudly. I'm like, really? She's like, literally. Hadn't even sat down yet. She was still putting her stuff away. She's like, do you always talk so loud? I'm like, maybe. I don't know. It's how I talk. She's like, you need to keep your voice down. So I immediately got up. This was like last week. Went over to my boss. I was like, hey, see, I got a neighbor over there. He's like, yeah, I got a new neighbor. I'm like, guess what? I'm moving immediately. He's like, well, where are you going to move to? I was like, I don't know. The kitchen, the bathroom, anywhere other than sitting next to this person. So I moved all my stuff today. So I think that was one of the reasons why I was in such a good mood. So I was like moving my stuff. And she's like looking at me. Like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm moving. She's like, why? I was like, because I don't want to sit by you. Is that reason enough? She's like, well, what do you mean? I don't know if I can sit by you. I want to sit over there. That is how the Black Cat handles things in the workplace. All right, tonight, I thought to me, it was hysterical. To me, it was hysterical. You guys were like, you're a dick. I'm not a dick. You guys, I'm very easygoing, as you guys know. It was fucking awful. Anyway, tonight on the YouTubes, you got a great night on the YouTubes tonight. Monday night is fantastic. I hope everybody is ready for some great shows. You got Fresh from the Kitchen is on. That is Fresh and Lumi. They do a mixing show. That is on at 8 o'clock, I believe, or 8:30. 9, you have Plumes of Hazard. You have DIY or Die, which is noted at 11 o'clock. You have 9 o'clock, you have Mr. 300 and Friends, which is him and Foolish, and our own Vape is on there as well. Great show. And you have another show that I absolutely love. I'm telling everybody to watch this show. It's called Vaping with the Omies. It is on Clowny Vape's channel. It is absolutely fantastic. It's 6 guys, the Omies. They're really great. They do a really, really nice show. It's only an hour. They typically have a guest on there who's really good as well. So I'll see you guys. I will be in the chats of all those, and I will see you guys there. Tomorrow, we are going to do a build. Tomorrow is build day. So the greatest coil builder in the universe will be doing a build. I haven't built in like over a week, so I don't know how that's going to go. Probably poorly, but you know me. I'll suffer through it, and you guys can make fun of me. So that's how that normally will go. But we are making something a little unique. We're going to make a twisted wire core alien. So that should be really unique. I'm thinking the vape on is going to be phenomenal. So I'm going to get that up, and I'll probably give it away on Wednesday. So stick around for that. All right, get your numbers in the comment section of this. Get those reposts done on DripKid.N.Y York's page. I hope you do. And as soon as you can, so we can get that giveaway for Friday. Love you guys. Hope you guys have a fantastic night. If you're in recovery, stay strong, and I promise I will too. I will see you tomorrow on the Vape at 5.